What is going on, everybody? In this video, I'm going to show you how I made 3% on GBPUSD this week with a beautiful, beautiful trade that I cannot wait to break down for you all. You guys have asked for more technical videos and I'm bringing you one here today. So if you enjoy this video, if you enjoy this breakdown, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're new, and let's get this video going. All right, everyone, thanks for meeting me on the charts here. This video is going to be super nice. I think you all will enjoy it. I did actually record this live fully for my community, so I'll only throw in a little snippet here throughout the video of that live recording because I do want to keep stuff for them. If you're interested in my live trade recaps, make sure you click the link in the description. All right, so I just entered on GU longs off of the 15-minute time frame, but let's just take a look. You guys know I like to start on the high time frame and work my way down to the lower time frame, and that's exactly what I did on this trade. So if I'm paying attention to this price action here on the daily, you can see we had this daily low over here that I wanted us to sweep to potentially look for long opportunities. When I jump down even lower to the 4-hour time frame, you can see it's a lot cleaner, right? We have this liquidity pool that's resting below this low right here. And then if we refine it to the hourly time frame, you can see we have this beautiful, absolute beautiful demand zone residing right below this liquidity pool. So this is very, very nice. These are the areas we want to look for price to come into. They almost always give us a beautiful reaction. Another thing about this trade is I wanted to see the market back up into a premium of this leg. We have this imbalance over here, and this is where I wanted to target, right? It's very important to know where you are going to target before you even enter a trade. It's one thing to look for the trade entry, but it's another thing anticipating where you're going to exit that trade. It has to be a valid area that makes sense. It has to be an area that you think price is going to go to. And that's exactly what happened over here, right? So we have this low, we sweep sell side liquidity. Now we're going to be looking for buy side liquidity, and we want to see the market come up and fill this region right here. So I just wanted to quickly interrupt for 2 seconds. I sent out $150 off for RM trading to our mailing list, and there are a few left. I sent out, I believe, 10 codes. And it's first come, first serve. There are a few left. If you are interested in joining RM Trading, shoot me a DM at @themacgray_ or the RM Trading Instagram in the description and message me about the code. I'm not sure if they're still going to be available, but I just wanted to give you guys, there's like a few left, but I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up in case you wanted to join. $150 off RM Trading. If you're watching this right now, I'd pause the video and quickly go DM me and see if it's still valid. Let's get on with the rest of the video. Once we swept this low, you can see what time it is. It is about 5 a.m. here right now. I wanted to see the market break above this high right here, right? And that's exactly what happened. We had a break above this high right here, completely invalidating this supply zone. What I ended up doing was setting a pending within this inverted fair value gap, right? Or the balanced price range, whatever you want to call it. It's an ICT concept. It's a fair value gap in the opposing direction, right? So we had this one right here, price breaks above it. I've been testing these out a lot and they're very, very nice. But I won't be teaching that at all. You can just look that up online for ICT if you really want to dive into it. But anyways, this is somewhere where I wanted to put my pending. So I'm just going to go and do that right now. I'm going to market execute actually, because it looks like the market's going to leave without me. And let's just put my target to the 3% up here within this general area. Okay, so I'm just going to go and market execute off of the hourly and off of the 15-minute time frame. There's also a breaker block over here that we are kind of retesting. Okay, so the beauty thing about FX replay is we're able to like take this as like it's a live trade. So you're just going to go click this, hit place order, and we're going to do a market execution right now. So you can see we are in this trade now, and we can kind of just let the trade do its thing. One thing I want to shine light on here that I thought was very, very important that I did talk about with my community is how I have been kind of leaning towards not going break even anymore, especially entering on these hourly timeframes, because I found myself not giving the market enough room to breathe, where sometimes the market would retrace, take me out at break even, and then go in my direction. Actually, a lot of the time. So what I'm doing now is I'm not going break even or anything until I'm up above 2%. When I'm up above 2%, I will then go break even on my trade when I roll my stop. And I've talked about this before. I like to roll my stop loss in profit when I am in significant profit. Say I have a 3% target. If I'm up 2.5%, I'll roll my stop loss to 2% just to make sure I'm banking on my way to my take profit. I would hate for the market to come all the way back down against me and I miss out on all that profit. And this is a perfect example right here. Okay, so you can see we do end up coming all the way down, and this would have taken me out at break even for sure on my account, and then we start to rally to the upside. So I'm just going to continue to play this out here, and you can see we finally hit take profit over here right before CPI for 3%. Now, if I had obviously just continued to roll my stop, I would have been completely fine, and I did consider targeting this liquidity pool over here. But with CPI, anything can happen, and I was completely happy to bank my profits before CPI came out, because that would suck if it came all the way back against me, right? So one more overview of this trade. We had this liquidity pool over here. We had this order block right below it, right? This level of inducement. And then we had a breaker structure above the highs. We have an imbalance that we're targeting. And then from there, it's just our beautiful entry drill, right? Beautiful entry drill off the imbalance, and the rest is history. So if you did enjoy this trade breakdown video, please drop a like. Smash the like button if you do enjoy the trade breakdown videos. I know there's no vlog this week, but I am going to be mixing in solo trade breakdown videos as well, because they've been very, very well requested. And at the end of the day, I'm here to teach you how to trade. That's the purpose of this channel, is to teach you how to trade, make you a better trader. And I found with the vlogs sometimes I was showing a little bit too much lifestyle and not as much trading content. So I will be giving lifestyle content as well, but it'll be just solely focused on trading. I think that's the best way to go about it, and I'm sure you understand if you're watching this. If you are interested in how we trade, make sure you check out the mentorship link in the description. Would love to see you in our wonderful growing community. So yeah, overall, it was a fantastic week in the market. I just wanted to jump on here and add a little sit down segment to the video, so I can make all of you happy who like the trade videos and who also like the sit down videos. And honestly, this week was just a perfect example of patience. And I feel like patience holds a lot of traders back. And speaking from personal experience, it held me back immensely, because the amount of times I would just sit there and, wait 5, 10, 15 minutes without something happening and be like, I want to trade, right? Because you're there on the charts, and you feel like you wasted time if you don't trade that day, right? Or that session. And you end up forcing things. And when you force things, you end up taking profit away from the beautiful trade if you just waited for it, right? So perfect example, GU, patiently waited, trade one, was beautiful. Waited for it to play out. I wasn't trying to get in anything else. And I just think that goes to show patience pays. And I used to say this all the time, patience pays. So I'm going to get back to saying it, okay? We're going to trade market. Patience pays. Just remember that every time you rush a trade, it's going to take away from the beautiful trade that you are waiting for, right? So that's the best way I look at it. Like, for example, made 3% on GU across many accounts. Imagine while that trade was playing out, I got impatient and went and entered other trades and they lost. You know what I mean? It's just about managing your risk, letting your winners do their thing, and letting the losers do their thing too, right? It's a perfect example as well with the not moving to break even on these trades that I'm taking now. I understand for intraday, moving to break even can be a lot better, but until the trade is taking off, give it some room to breathe, right? And that doesn't just have to be with stop loss length or size. It can be with just simply sitting there and letting the trade do its thing, set and forget, right? It's very, very important to let the trade breathe and to let the trade do its thing, because at the end of the day, the market's going to do what it wants, right? So who are we to sit there and cut the breathing room from it, right? There's a fine line between risk management and just simply being scared to lose. That is a very key point of this video, okay? There's a fine line between risk management and simply being scared to lose. And this is something that I did not learn until probably 4 years into my journey. So if I'm sharing this information with you now, write it down and apply it. Because a lot of the time we take break even sometimes and we're like, oh yes, a break even. Like we just can't wait to go break even, right? We're rushing. We can't wait until we are able to cut risk on the trade. But how many times on those trades does it tap you at break even and then go? I don't know the answer to that. I just know the answer to mine because I journal my trades. So make sure you're journaling your trades as well. But if you're looking at your trades and you're like, damn, a lot of these trades are premature break evens and then it goes in my way, study that, maybe implement it. I know it's very hard to fight the urge to go risk-free on a position, but we should only be removing risk when the market is far away from our entry, in my opinion, when it's close to our take profit, right? And that's why I started rolling my stop loss to 2% once I'm above 2%. That way I'm banking profits, because say I have a 3% target, we're almost there. So there's no point for the market to reverse all the way and come back and potentially take me out. So it's amazing to see the growth for myself and the community members as well, because we have other traders who have also stopped, prematurely going break even, and their profits have been going up like crazy because we're just letting the trades do their thing now. We're not trying to control the market too much. We're just kind of, the market's going to do its thing, and we kind of catch the wave, ride the wave, right? And with our strike rate, with our risk management, we're able to be profitable traders. At the end of the day, it's not that hard. Like, trading isn't, the hardest part about trading isn't the strategy, right? It's simply battling your human emotions. And removing risk from a trade is obviously a shortcut to that, because you're like, risk-free now. My job's done. But it's not really done. It's not really done if you think about it. So removing human emotions is huge. I feel like you're never going to fully remove them, because I've almost been trading 5 years now, around 5 years, and I still feel the emotions. Not as much that I don't day trade on the 5 minute, the lower time frames anymore. That used to, no matter what, would always get me buzzing. Now that I'm trading the hourly and the 4 hour, I don't really get any emotions, but still, you're always fighting your emotions, and that is definitely the hardest part about being a trader. So hope you enjoyed this trade breakdown video today. I hope you enjoyed this little sit down segment as well. And let me know if you like the new video format. I find I'm able to get both of you happy. I'm able to make both of you happy, the people who like the trades, the people who like hearing me just sit down and talk. But I just feel like the lifestyle vlogs weren't cutting it, in my opinion. And honestly, I was starting to run out of things to do, because I don't live a crazy life. I'm not doing amazing. I'm not doing 100 different things each week. It's pretty simple. I trade, I work on my businesses, I go to the gym, I golf, and I hang out with friends. So if I'm weekly vlogging that, after a while, everything's going to be the same. So I'd rather get back to my roots, which was teaching you guys how to trade and making you into better traders. So that is the purpose of this channel, and I hope you respect that. And if you do, please drop a like, comment for me right now. Let's get this video to 400 likes. See if we can do that. I appreciate you all, and what do I say at the end of every single video? Let's be 1% better every single day. Take care, everyone.